step by step, not just to disband immediately as alluded here, but I can't say what does immediately mean. Maybe the author can explain what does he mean when he say immediately.
Welcome back to Heads Up SA, the channel where we break down South Africa's most important political and policing dramas so you don't have to. Today's episode is all about what went down this morning at the Madlanga Commission, where General Mary Motsepe took the stand and left the country with more questions than answers. Because if you've been following the chaos between National Commissioner Fani Masemula, General Sibiya, General Khumalo and the now disbanded PKTT, then trust me, what General Motsepe said today could shift the entire internal battle inside SAPS. General Mary Motsepe came in as a calm, structured, professional witness, but the substance of what she said, from the minute she started speaking, it became clear her version of events aligns almost perfectly with the narratives pushed by General Sibiya, and that's where the controversy starts. According to General Motsepe, she works within a structure led by General Sibiya. She discovered from a colleague that they needed to go fetch the 121 PKTT dockets. And crucially, she says when she asked what to do with those dockets, the person who told her to consult was the National Commissioner Fani Masemula himself.
The National Commissioner said that General Sibiya must ensure, or General Sibiya, it is his environment, he can use his own discretion about those dockets. Then on the...
But hold on, is this the same Fani Masemula who told Parliament's ad hoc committee that he had been reprimanding General Sibiya since early in the year, telling him to stay away from the PKTT disbandment issue?
To say, it appears like there are two parallel processes here, because the commissioner says, I talked General Sibiya out of this process, and even reprimanded him. It's what he told us. And for sure, this may be some of the reasons leading to your suspension, because it's what he said, that I talked him out of this process. But then it appears like...
So, how does the National Commissioner tell Motsepe to go speak to Sibiya about the dockets, when in public he's telling the nation he wanted Sibiya far away from the dockets? This contradiction alone had social media typing fast, with many people saying Motsepe is clearly on Team Sibiya. Then there's a second big point. General Motsepe's testimony mirrors what General Sibiya said at the ad hoc committee. Sibiya claimed the dockets were moved after a big meeting on 6 March 2025 attended by himself, Mchunu, Khumalo, Nkabinde and Masemula. He said the plan was for murder and robbery team to investigate the cases.
They were brought by them to be taken to where they needed to be taken to, which is the specialized unit, murder and robbery unit, which is mandated to investigate political killing task team. Those that what they are investigating as a task team, in fact, belongs to murder and robbery unit.
General Motsepe, she confirms she works exactly in that murder and robbery environment. She confirms they audited the dockets, found errors, missing statements, suspects arrested but never charged. The same criticism Sibiya made. She even said she had to assemble detectives herself because there was no plan at all given to her. But here is the kicker. When Sibiya was asked to show exactly where in writing he was instructed to remove the dockets, he couldn't. He admitted that there is no letter that says he should take the dockets.
If we don't read the entire letter, just go to a paragraph that says, if there is, that gives you an instruction to take dockets from KZN to Pretoria. I just need that only.
Yeah.
I don't need a context for you to conceptualize and give interpretations of what you understood out of what was written by the commissioner. If there is, unless you are saying we won't find that paragraph, that I can accept. Is there any paragraph that says General Sibiya give an order or give an instruction for dockets to be taken from KZN to Pretoria.
There's no such letter.
There's no such letter.
Even from my side, there's no such letter.
No, I think I'm satisfied. We can move, no, I'm satisfied. We can move to other questions.
Yet Motsepe's testimony still leans toward defending his action. Remember back in July when General Mkhwanazi dropped his explosive press briefing and said the 121 dockets were gathering dust in General Sibiya's office. Motsepe pushed back today saying that wasn't true. But then Judge Madlanga cornered her. Madlanga explained that if there were no investigations happening, even if the files were being audited or moved around, they were still gathering dust in the sense that nothing substantive was being done. Motsepe had no choice but to concede.
Why do you say it's not true? Because this related to whether there were any investigations taking place. Is that not so?
Yes, Commissioner.
So what this meant was the dockets are sitting at head office with no investigations going on. So it was in that sense that General Mkhwanazi was saying that the dockets were gathering dust. So why do you disagree with that? Because no investigations were taking place.
Commissioner, before the investigation was supposed to take place, we have done the inspections. I think it's part and parcel, even though it's not physical investigations of the docket. But by mere investigation, requesting the funding, it shows that we needed to go and do that.
But General, you've just agreed that what General Mkhwanazi was talking about was the fact that no investigations were taking place. So inspections of dockets and so on do not go to the question of actual investigations. So in that sense, the dockets were gathering dust. Why do you not agree with that?
That's the explanation which I'm giving, Commissioner. The docket were not gathering dust because this docket were only 3 months here with us, approximately, maybe 3 months. And then in the month of, they came March, and then April, there were the itineraries completed. When General Mkhwanazi refused the docket, the National Commissioner said that General Sibiya must use his own discretion. So also the inspections which we conducted, it shows we were doing something in the docket.
General, you should not take this personally. It's not you being criticized at all, and let alone personally.
Okay.
What General Mkhwanazi was talking about was that no investigations were taking place. Is that not so? That's what he meant in his media statement. Is that media briefing rather? Is that not so?
Commissioner will take that.
So
that the investigations were never conducted.
In that sense, the dockets were gathering dust. That is what General Mkhwanazi meant. Do you accept that? You see, General Mkhwanazi's statement would still have been true even if someone, maybe a general worker, would pick up the dockets and dust them off every day so that there isn't literally dust on them. But they would be gathering dust in the sense that they were not investigated. That is all that General Mkhwanazi meant. Do you accept that?
I will accept that, Commissioner,
Thank you.
if you say.
Thank you.
Again, her defense indirectly shields Sibiya's narrative, whether intentionally or not. This is where public opinion is now split. On one side, you have people saying Motsepe was honest, she simply followed instructions, she's being dragged into a political war she never asked for. But on the other side, a louder group is asking, why does everything she says strengthen Sibiya's version of events? Why does she contradict Masemula, the National Commissioner, to protect Sibiya's position? How does she not understand the word immediately in an instruction unless she's siding with someone?
Step by step, not just to disband immediately as alluded here, but I can't say what does immediately mean. Maybe the author can explain what does he mean when he say immediately, of which is true, commissioners. These tax teams, really, we spent a lot of money on these tax teams.
And the biggest question, is General Motsepe part of General Sibiya's faction inside SAPS? Because whether we like it or not, the police is clearly split into camps, and aligning with the wrong camp at the wrong time could destroy reputations and careers. At the center of all this is the collapse of the PKTT, the handling of political killings in KZN, and the battle between powerful generals and ministers. Motsepe's testimony doesn't just tell us what happened, it shows us who might be aligning with who. And right now, her alignment looks very, very close to General Sibiya's. What do you think? Was General Motsepe just telling the truth as she knows it? Or is this the strongest sign yet that there are factions inside SAPS and she's firmly on Team Sibiya? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and keep it respectful. This is Heads Up SA, bringing you clean, sharp breakdowns of South Africa's biggest stories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends because the drama inside subs, we are far from done. Keep your heads up, SA.